What if I told you that one of the greatest football players in history spent his entire life chasing one dream that always stayed just out of reach? A dream bigger than trophies, bigger than records, and bigger than fame. Cristiano Ronaldo conquered England, Spain, and Italy. He became football's greatest goal scorer. Millions called him the greatest player of all time. But there was one prize that continued to escape him: the FIFA World Cup. How did a poor boy from a small island become one of football's greatest legends? And why did his greatest dream remain unfinished for so many years? This is the untold story of Cristiano Ronaldo's final World Cup journey. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Universal English. Today, we are going to discover the emotional journey of a man who inspired millions through hard work, discipline, and determination. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. For more than 2 decades, he amazed the world with incredible goals, unforgettable victories, and an unmatched desire to become the best. He won almost everything football had to offer: league titles, Champions League trophies, Ballon d'Or awards, European Championship glory. But there was one dream that always lived deep inside his heart: the FIFA World Cup. This is the emotional story of Cristiano Ronaldo's final journey toward football's biggest prize. A boy with an impossible dream. Our story begins on February 5, 1985. Cristiano Ronaldo was born in Funchal, on the Portuguese island of Madeira. His family was poor. His father worked as a gardener. His mother cleaned houses and cooked for other families. Money was always a problem. Sometimes there was not enough food for everyone. Life was difficult. But Ronaldo had one thing that nobody could take away: a dream. From a very young age, football became his entire world. He played in the streets. He played with friends. He played until sunset. Every kick brought him closer to his dream. People noticed something different about the young boy. He was faster. He worked harder. And he hated losing. Even as a child, defeat made him cry. Not because he was weak, because he wanted to become the best. Leaving home. At only 12 years old, Ronaldo left his family and moved to Lisbon. For many children, that would have been impossible. He missed his parents. He missed his friends. He missed his home. Sometimes he cried at night. Sometimes he wondered if he had made the wrong decision. But every morning, he remembered why he was there. He wanted to become a professional footballer. There was no room for excuses. He trained harder than anyone else. His coaches admired his determination. His teammates respected his work ethic. Slowly, the skinny boy from Madeira became stronger. His dream was getting closer. The world notices Ronaldo. Everything changed when Ronaldo joined Sporting CP's first team. His speed shocked defenders. His dribbling entertained fans. His confidence amazed everyone. Then came one unforgettable night. Sporting played Manchester United in a friendly match. United's players could not stop Ronaldo. After the game, Sir Alex Ferguson made an important decision. He wanted Ronaldo immediately. Only a few days later, Ronaldo signed for Manchester United. He was just 18 years old. His life changed forever, becoming a global superstar. England was not easy. The football was faster. The defenders were stronger. Many people believed Ronaldo would fail. But he refused to give up. Every day he trained longer than everyone else. He improved his shooting, his passing, his strength, his finishing, his confidence. Year after year, he became unstoppable. Then came 2008. Cristiano Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or for the first time. The little boy from Madeira had become the best football player in the world. But inside his heart, another dream continued to grow: winning the World Cup for Portugal. a nation's greatest hope. Portugal had produced many talented players before Ronaldo, but never someone quite like him. Wherever Portugal played, millions expected Ronaldo to perform miracles. He carried enormous pressure. Every tournament brought hope. Every World Cup brought new expectations. His country believed he could make history. And Ronaldo believed it too. He promised himself that one day he would lift the greatest trophy in football, the World Cup dream. Ronaldo appeared in World Cup after World Cup. Every tournament created unforgettable memories. Some victories, some disappointments. Sometimes Portugal came close. Sometimes they were eliminated earlier than expected. Every defeat hurt him. Fans often saw Ronaldo standing silently after important matches. They saw frustration. They saw heartbreak. But they also saw determination. Instead of quitting, he always returned stronger. Because dreams are not easy to achieve, especially the biggest ones. A champion who never stopped fighting. As the years passed, Ronaldo continued breaking records. He became Portugal's greatest goal scorer, then international football's highest goal scorer. Every new achievement made headlines around the world. Young players wanted to become like him. Children copied his celebration. Fans admired his discipline. Even his biggest rivals respected his dedication. But one question never disappeared. Would Cristiano Ronaldo ever win the FIFA World Cup? That question followed him everywhere. Every interview. Every tournament. Every season. It became the one missing piece of an extraordinary career. The final opportunity. Time moves forward for everyone. Even legends grow older. As the years passed, Ronaldo understood something very important. His opportunities were becoming fewer. Every World Cup could be his last. Every match carried more emotion than before. The dream was still alive. But time was running out. When the FIFA World Cup 2026 arrived, Ronaldo knew this tournament was different. It was more than another competition. It was the final chance to complete the greatest story football had ever seen. Millions of fans around the world believed they were about to witness history. Some believed Portugal could finally lift the trophy. Others wondered if this would become Ronaldo's last dance on football's biggest stage. No one knew what destiny had prepared. But everyone knew one thing. Cristiano Ronaldo was ready to give everything for one final dream. The FIFA World Cup had finally arrived. For Cristiano Ronaldo, this was more than another tournament. It was the final chapter of a dream that had started when he was only a little boy. Every training session, every injury, every victory, every defeat, everything had led to this one last chance. Millions of Portuguese fans believed that their captain could still create one final miracle. The world was watching, and Ronaldo was ready to give everything he had, carrying the weight of a nation. Whenever Portugal stepped onto the field, millions of people expected Ronaldo to lead them. He was no longer just a football player. He had become the symbol of an entire nation. Young teammates looked at him for confidence. Fans looked at him for hope. Even his opponents respected everything he had achieved. Despite his age, Ronaldo trained with incredible discipline. He motivated his teammates. He reminded them that opportunities, like the World Cup, do not come often. Everyone knew this tournament was special. For Ronaldo, it could be the last World Cup of his legendary career. One step closer. Portugal continued fighting with courage. Each victory brought them closer to the biggest prize in football. The excitement across Portugal became impossible to describe. Families gathered in front of televisions. Children wore Ronaldo's famous number 7 shirt. People began believing that history was about to be written. The impossible dream suddenly looked possible. Ronaldo smiled. He celebrated with his teammates. But deep inside, he knew football could change in a single moment. the night everything changed. Then came the biggest challenge. Portugal faced Spain in one of the most important matches of the tournament. The stadium was filled with emotion. Every pass carried pressure. Every tackle mattered. Every second felt like a lifetime. Ronaldo fought from the first whistle until the last. He searched for one magical opportunity. One moment that could keep Portugal's dream alive. But Spain defended brilliantly. As the match continued, the pressure became heavier. Then the heartbreaking moment arrived. Spain scored. Portugal was behind. The Portuguese players refused to give up. They attacked with everything they had. Ronaldo continued running, continued believing, continued fighting. But football can sometimes be painfully cruel. When the referee blew the final whistle, Portugal's World Cup journey had come to an end. The dream that broke forever. For a few moments, Cristiano Ronaldo stood completely still. He looked around the stadium. The crowd was roaring. Spanish players celebrated. Portuguese supporters watched in silence. Ronaldo lowered his head. The little boy who had dreamed of lifting the FIFA World Cup realized that the dream would never come true. It was not just another defeat. It was goodbye. Years of sacrifice. Years of hope. Years of chasing the biggest prize in football. All of it ended in one unforgettable night. His eyes filled with tears. He slowly walked toward the tunnel. Millions of fans around the world watched in silence. Many of them cried with him, because they knew they were witnessing the end of one of football's greatest journeys. A legend beyond trophies. Some people believe greatness is measured only by trophies. But Cristiano Ronaldo proved that greatness is much bigger than silverware. He inspired millions to believe in hard work. He showed that discipline can defeat talent when talent refuses to work. He taught young athletes that success is built every single day, long before sunrise, long after everyone else had stopped. That became his greatest achievement. Not goals, not records, not awards, but inspiration. A legacy that will never end. Years from now, football fans will remember Cristiano Ronaldo for much more than one World Cup. They will remember the fearless boy from Madeira, the teenager who left home to chase an impossible dream, the young star who conquered England, the champion who dominated Spain, the winner who lifted trophies in Italy, the captain who made Portugal believe, and the legend who never stopped fighting until the very last whistle. Future generations will still copy his famous celebration. Children will still wear the number 7 shirt. Coaches will still tell his story. Because true legends never disappear. They live forever in the hearts of football fans. The greatest victory. Cristiano Ronaldo did not win the FIFA World Cup. But perhaps his greatest victory was something much bigger. He proved that dreams are worth chasing even when they seem impossible. He showed that failure should never stop us from trying again. He reminded the world that courage is not about always winning. It is about standing up after every disappointment. The World Cup dream ended. But his story did not end with defeat. It ended with respect, with admiration, with a legacy that will inspire millions of people for generations. Cristiano Ronaldo may not have lifted football's greatest trophy, but he lifted the hopes of millions. And that is something no final whistle can ever take away. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey through the untold story of Cristiano Ronaldo's final World Cup. His story reminds us that true greatness is not only about winning every trophy. It is about having the courage to dream, the discipline to keep working, and the strength to never give up, even when the dream slips away. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Universal English for more inspiring stories that help you improve your English while discovering the lives of extraordinary people.